Right, I found an area where there's a lot of stinging nettles. You don't want to pick any that's near the edge because that's where the dogs would have done their do. So there's quite a few here, and I'm going to pick just the fresh little tops of the nettles. Now butterflies like stinging nettles, so I don't want to pick the older leaves where they may possibly have had their eggs. So I'm going to just pick just a few here, just enough for what I need. Hi, it's Angela, and today we're going to have a go at making nettle soup. It's very nutritious. It's the 23rd of March today, so all the stinging nettles have got nice fresh green little shoots that are tender and juicy. So from the previous video you saw that I only took the top of the shoots and only a few of them for what I need for the soup. And there they are in the colander. I'm going to give them a rinse. I've also picked a few of the bramble shoots as well because they're so delicious. They're nice even raw to eat raw, the little bramble shoots. But I thought because of the nutrients, as they're such young tender shoots, I'm going to put those in the soup as well. So I'll wash those shortly. Before I add the nettles though, I need to make a stock. And the stock I'm going to make, when I peel carrots and onions and green beans and what have you, I freeze them in a bag ready to make a stock. So these are going to go in the stock pot to make a stock, along with what we'll need for the soup, which will be the peelings of one potato. You can see there's a root in it there. That's fine, cut it off and peel it. If you come across any green bits on the potato, they're poisonous. But that's not a problem, just cut them off and use the rest of the potato so as not to waste it. So the peelings of this, it hasn't got a green bit on it, are going to go in my stock pot. And I'm also going to use half an onion. So the soup's going to have the nettles and the bramble shoots, half an onion and some potato in it, and some stock that I'm going to make fresh. Okay, I'm going to use half an onion, so I'm going to cut it in half, right through its middle. Now you'll have two halves. One half will have the root on, and the other half will have the top. I'm going to use the half the onion with the top, because the bit with the root will actually store longer before I use the other half in a recipe. So I thought that might be a handy tip. This is the bag I had my stock peelings in. It says here, for beetroot hummus. That's because I reuse the bag probably about 5 or 6 times at least by putting the stock peelings back in the freezer to refreeze and use again. So if you do have plastic, reuse it as much as possible because it is not a single-use item. And also, I've now, instead of buying plastic, someone's very kindly bought me some beeswax wrappers. So any leftovers now, I'll just put them in this is a square, they come in squares, these wrappers. This is this other half of the onion. So you come in a square and they close and seal with the heat of your hands. So I'll just fold that up. Doesn't matter if it's onion, doesn't seem to hold its smell. And I should put that in the fridge till next time. Also, with the potato, you want to cut them up into pieces that size, just because they don't take as long to cook, so you won't need as much power. So cut the potato up into small pieces when you put it in the pot, which I shall tell you about later for your soup. Right, once you've made your stock, it's a lovely rich colour in there, probably because of the carrots and the red onion that I put in there. You want to strain it in a colander into a bowl of any sort. Can't see, my glass is all steamed up. Put that in there. Notice the homemade spatula my husband made. Stir, make sure the juices go in there. See, dripping out into the bottom. Right, that's the stock made. I'm actually going to put all the leftover cooked peelings in something called a bokashi bin, and that is where we put all our vegetable peelings. And once we finish with them, if they're dirty, because you don't really want to make stock out of dirty vegetable peelings, only clean ones, and then it goes up into the allotment and gets buried and improve the soil. So that now we've got the goodness out of it, we'll go out in the bokashi bin. This is going to be the stock for our soup. And if you just hang on there a second. This now is going to be our soup. I've got a piece of butter about this big. You can use oil, coconut oil, margarine, anything you like. It's to stop it sticking, and to just gently, very gently fry it a little bit in the bottom to seal in the flavours of the bits of potato we've cut and the onions. Just put them in whole. We're going to whiz them up as a soup anyway, so that'll be fine. Oh, there's one behind. Heat kills the stings, so don't worry, you won't get stings in your mouth once it's cooked. Pouring this beautiful stock that I made. I've already put in about half a teaspoon of salt as well. Maybe a little bit less than that. So yeah, I've got it on about gas mark 2, which electric, a 1/6 of the way round the electricity dial. I'm not sure what it is for electric. I'll see if I can put that in the extra bits below. Right, I want to put the lid on that now. You want to simmer it for, I guess, about 20 minutes, just so that the nettles go nice and soft, so that they'll whiz up nicely in the blender. Right, this is cooked now. Yeah, I've cooled it just a little bit. See, it's not too much, look, so you can see that it actually is nettles in there. The stings won't be in the nettles, so if you want to eat it as it is, if you don't have a liquidizer, that's fine. Maybe if you don't have a liquidizer, you could cut it up a little bit smaller to start with. But I'm going to actually liquidize mine, so I'm going to pour it in here. Oops. Last bit out. There we are, that's probably enough for 2 bowlfuls. So I'm just going to get out a bowl to see if it will. As you can see, I've got all perfectly matching bowls, ha ha. That goes about there, that goes in about there. There we go, that's enough for 2 people to have soup. Looks like the same colour as Rob's Shrekky Brekky.